community wrestling. This is just a big mess is what this is. This is a big stinking mess. Sorry, I'm just attempting to get my stream manager back on. Making sure everything still looks trash. And it does. Perfect. Okay. Streamed for about 15 minutes to try to get the lighting right. Couldn't. Did another stream for about 10 minutes. Rob beat Incineroar and Byleth in a top 10 match. They all had the same number of points in the top 10. Figured give them a chance to boost their rating a little bit. That went well. That was the first match of the night. Went on to the second match of the night, the light heavyweight championship match, and Iggy wiped the floor with Mr. Game & Watch, and we had a new lightweight champion. And then I realized Iggy is the middleweight champion in the middleweight division. I had misread Iggy and Larry. So, first match of the night that you guys are going to be seeing is Larry, not Iggy, Larry, the number one contender for the lightweight division championship. He will be fighting against the lightweight champion, Mr. Game & Watch, right this second. Let's get it on, shall we? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. It is already 6:22, and I've been streaming for technically like 2.5 minutes. I apologize greatly if the lighting is just the worst. That's because I'm not allowed to have nice things ever, and nothing is ever allowed to be just how I want it. So, I'm gonna keep smiling and looking like a complete turd on camera. And you can laugh at me in the comment section. And then, and then the best part is you guys can't see the matches because the lighting is so bad that you literally can't see anything barely ever. And I'm just looking at, yeah, that sucks. Anyways, hi, how are you? Says I'm at 3 viewers right now on there, but it says 0 on here, so let me know. If you are indeed viewing right now, if you are indeed here, EnCW stands for Ethernet Community Wrestling. I am glad that you are here presenting the May pay-per-view, not March, as I said earlier. The May pay-per-view, May 31st, Sunday event, Key to Victory. Key to Victory, named after what I figured was a pretty good replacement for Money in the Bank, which is a match in the WWE. You might be wondering, does Key to Victory mean anything? Like, does it symbolize anything? And I will tell you this, yes it does. Key to Victory, I have turned into a match type that it can only be seen at this pay-per-view. I know that stipulation match type pay-per-views aren't exactly always like very popular when it comes to like WWE and wrestling in general. I figured it would be a little fun just to, be a little creative, make up a match or two that can only happen once a year. We have 3 in each division that are going to be happening. The Key to Victory match is a stamina, 300% stamina match, 8-way match. Winner takes a win and plus 3 points in the ratings, so they're basically getting 5 points in their overall record. Second place will be getting a sudden death loss, which is 1 point, and a plus 2 in the plus or minus record. So they will be overall be getting 3 points. I may change that to plus 1 and only give them 2 points. And you know what? Right now, official rule, 2 points. Plus 1 plus a stamina loss, or a sudden death loss. Larry going up 1%, or 1 stock, up against Mr. Game & Watch right now, but could potentially be going down a stock if Mr. Game & Watch can not screw it up. Oh no! I know some people's favorites are the Bowser Jr.'s, and I would just like to let you know that you are very wrong. They are in fact the worst characters, and if you root for them, you are in essence rooting against me. So that is exactly why some people actually do root for them. So thank you. I'm just double checking to see if there are people, and this says 3 viewers. I see 0, and we could potentially be seeing a new lightweight champion in the form of Larry. Mr. Game & Watch at 99 per... Oh! And we have a new lightweight champion. And you know what that means? As of right this second, and could potentially not be the case in a couple minutes, we have 2 of the 3 champions are Bowser Jr.'s. So that's awesome. I'm not salty at all about it. I don't know why anybody would think I'm salty about it. But we are now going to go to one of the Key to Victory matches. We're going to do the heavyweight Key to Victory match. Let me just back out of here and get us into the 1 stock 300 HP. And we are going to start announcing our competitors. Competitor number 1, and one other thing that I forgot before I go on. These 8 competitors are the top 8 competitors after the top 10. So basically, 11 through 18 are in this match. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. Math. So, in the number 1 spot, in the first ever Key to Victory stamina style match is Dr. Mario. And in the second spot, Snake. I was gonna let this guy tell you, but he's not exactly very loud. Anyways, and third, Ryu. Number 4, Samus. Number 5, Bowser. And number 6, Bowser Jr. Number 7 is Bayonetta. And number 8, not Simon, Richard. Let's review the competitors. And we are good to go. Let us start the first ever Key to Victory match now. Now keep in mind, these are the 8 competitors that are just missing out on the top 10. All 8 of them Dr. Mario has been eliminated already. Not by his stamina being lost, but him falling off the edge. That is a possibility. Somebody could be knocked out of the ring. This is actually Bayonetta's stage, so we could see her do very well here. But yeah, this is one fall, no time limit, HP at 300, and everybody's still above 150 except for Bowser Jr., who is dropping into the 70s right now. Bowser Jr. in some trouble. 55%. Everybody else except for Samus, who is now definitely in trouble, is above 100. Bowser just above 100 right now. Bowser Jr. and Samus seem to be on... Oh! Richard just eliminated himself. That is upsetting. Samus, very close. Samus and Bowser Jr. have been eliminated. And so has Snake. We have Ryu. We have Bayonetta. We have Bowser. Ryu is gone. Who is going to win between Bayonetta and Bowser? Remember, whoever wins gets 5 points in their overall record. Whoever loses gets 2. Everybody else gets 0. Oh, and Bowser for the win. Very exciting stuff here right now happening, and that looks absolutely awful. Oh well. I see that we have 2 viewers in here, but I don't see them, so that's fine. Going on now. To a middleweight division match now. Miss Female Wii Fit Trainer versus Roy. Final. Fire Emblem Roy. Both of these guys have the same amount of points in the top 10 in the middleweight division. Basically the same as Rob, Incineroar, and Byleth from earlier. Let's see what these guys can do following after that very exciting Key to Victory match. Hoping for another great match here. After this match, we are going to be having another championship match. Will it be the heavyweight championship or the middleweight division championship? And will the champion keep their championship? Larry already dethroning Mr. Game & Watch. The very first lightweight champion is now a former lightweight champion. I forgot to turn off the hazards. That will probably have to not be a thing pretty soon. Other than that, everything is going pretty well so far, other than the visuals. I don't know if it's loud enough or not still, so that's going to be fun to figure out later. Female Wii Fit Trainer, I almost said male. Female Wii Fit Trainer doing pretty well against Roy right now. Both at, Roy at 1 stock, Female Wii Fit Trainer at 2, could potentially be going down to 1 right about now. Both at low percentages, both with one stock left. Very exciting stuff right now in the middleweight division. The only thing these guys are fighting for is points right now. Not to say that this match isn't important, it definitely is. But just maybe a little less stakes than there were in the last two matches. Both now getting towards that dangerous percentage where any one hit could end it. Female Wii Fit Trainer choked a little bit there. Female Wii Fit Trainer at 100, Roy at a 120. And Female Wii Fit Trainer picks up the victory. +1 in the standings, -1 for Roy, plus a big fat 0 for that loss. And we are going on to a championship match. Coming to the ring first, the challenger for the middleweight division championship, Corin, and your middleweight division champion, that is not Iggy, that is Iggy. I gotta figure these guys' faces out. Iggy, no, Iggy, thank you. Iggy versus Corin for the middleweight champion. 3 stocks to a finish. Let's get started with a 5-minute time limit. Corin was tied with Zelda in the standings. They had a #1 contendership match on United Through Wrestling this last Thursday, the 28th. Corin picking up a big victory. Also picked up a victory over, I believe, Cloud earlier in the night because I screwed up. But let's pretend like that didn't happen, shall we? Except for it's going to be on YouTube forever and ever, so that is awesome. Iggy and Corin doing a pretty decent job right now, going back and forth. Iggy staying in it despite being at over 100%. Corin at 50. Oh, we are getting close to the side here. Iggy paying the price for going towards the side a little too much. Iggy going down a stock. Corin sticking at 3 stocks. Iggy really taking it to Corin there. Iggy with a victory already tonight unofficially against Mr. Game & Watch. That match does not count for anything because it was supposed to be Iggy or Larry, the new lightweight champion, versus Mr. Game & Watch, the former lightweight champion. Iggy doing a pretty good job evading right now. If Iggy can win this match, that would mean 2 of the 3 championships, or singles championships, are held by Bowser Jr. skins. I don't see that as a bad thing. That's a pretty cool story. Iggy taking down Corin for another stock. Corin trying to go for that bottom special. Iggy really needs to get away from the edge right now at 122%. Corin doing pretty well. Oh, cannot get caught in those. Iggy doing very well to evade. Oh no, down to 1 stock apiece. Corin and Iggy for the middleweight division championship. Let's hope that we see a finish here that isn't disappointing. Like somebody accidentally killing themselves. That would be a little sad. Iggy looking to finish it here. Really trying to stick a fork in it. Ha ha ha. Corin in a lot of trouble right now with 100%. Really needs to get Iggy up in points. 110%, 17. And your winner, and still the middleweight division champion, and one of two Bowser Juniors who are currently champions. And Bowser got that was the winner of the Key to Victory match earlier. Let's see if anybody else. Lemmy is in the lightweight division. In the lightweight division Key to Victory match, so he could potentially get a victory there. Let's see another lightweight division match now. Olimar versus Jigglypuff. Both of these guys again tied in the top 10 standings. Just another palate cleanser, a lower level match. Doesn't mean that the stakes aren't high. Definitely high. If either of these guys can get a win with more than one stock, their plus or minus record could potentially, rise high enough to go into that number one contendership shot opportunity, which is going to be pretty difficult if whoever is in the number one contender spot after tonight, it's going to be pretty difficult to hold it for the entirety of June until we get to the end of June, which is the next pay-per-view. Every final Sunday in a month is a pay-per-view here on EnCWrestling. Stuff still keeps happening on the roof. My nose itches, and I'm going to quick do a fact check. June 28th. Exactly 4 weeks from today, June 28th, is the June pay-per-view. More details will be announced about that June pay-per-view at a later date. Most likely this coming Thursday's UTW, United Through Wrestling, at 6 o'clock. So come check out the wrestling happening there. And then for more details on the June pay-per-view coming up. As this match continues along, I'm going to take a second to figure one or two things out while there's a lull in the action a little bit. This is not necessarily the pee break opportunity type of match, but just something that I can now use for a second to get some more information. Olimar, like I said, picking up a +2. Really going to boost his standings. We are now going to go to our second of 3 Key to Victory matches happening here tonight. This is going to be for the middleweight division. Where is Jigglypuff? There he is. Okay. The first competitor in the middleweight division key to victory match is Marth. Second, Lucario. Third is the male Wii Fit trainer. Next is Cloud. Mario, Falco, and the final two are Lucina and Pac-Man. As this match rolls out, I'm going to remind us of the rules. 300% stock, no time limit, 300% HP, 1 stock. Second, the runner-up gets sudden death victory, or sudden death loss, which is 1 point and a +1 in their plus or minus record, giving them a grand total of 2 points in their overall score. The winner gets 3 points in their plus or minus score, plus a victory, which is worth 2 points, for an overall score of 5 points altogether. All 8 of these guys doing pretty well so far. Lowest being around 130. There's a lot of chaos going on, which can be a little frustrating considering that you really can't see the dang screen. And somebody has been defeated as I turned around, which is nice. Marth is eliminated. Lucario, Cloud, Lucina, and male Wii Fit trainer all in a little bit of trouble. All below that red line. Pac-Man is now below the red line. Lucario has been eliminated. Both Wii Fit trainer, male Wii Fit trainer, and Cloud both eliminated pretty close together. Pac-Man and Lucina now the two in the most trouble. Lucina in a lot of trouble right now. Let's see if Lucina can hold out, and she cannot. We now have Mario, Pac-Man, no more Pac-Man. We now are down to our final two. One of these guys is going to be getting 5 points in the overall standings. The runner-up, who is Mario, is getting 2 points. And your winner in the middleweight division key to victory match is Falco. Let's move on to our next match. This match is a grudge match in the tag team division. Our first two competitors, Pikachu and Pichu, and their opponents, their rivals, Ness and Lucas. Let's get this match going. We know that these guys have all had beef in the past. Lucas and Ness going up individually against Pikachu and Pichu in singles action this last week. 1-1 so far. They have faced each other in a couple different ways before, including this last week. Let's see who comes out on top in the first of most likely many grudge matches here in ENC Wrestling, both in the tag team division and the singles division. Everybody doing pretty decent so far, keeping everybody consistent with the percentages. Pichu going down a stock. Let's see if Pikachu can help out to get even in stocks. Remember, this is a 5-minute time limit match. Pikachu going down a stock. The Pokemon are now down 2 stocks. 3 stocks. Pichu just went out. That was obnoxious. Let's get the sound off on here. Look how professional we are here. Look how nice and professional we are. Could have been something I did earlier, but I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Okay. Pikachu and Pichu. 1 stock apiece. Ness and Lucas with all 3 stocks still. Let's see what happens here. Both Ness and Lucas in a lot of trouble right now, percentages wise. But in the stock standings, they are doing pretty dang well. Ness and Lucas both getting very high up percentages right now. Pikachu and Pichu working together against Ness, and Pichu has been eliminated. If Pikachu is eliminated before eliminating either Ness or Lucas, and Lucas just took himself out, let's see. Goodness gracious, that was a blowout. The standings have just been shook. Lucas with a +2, Ness with a +3, Pikachu with a -3, Pichu with a -2. That was huge. That was not good for them, for Lucas and Ness. That was very good. For Pikachu and Pichu, that was a little risky. Let's go on now to our semi-main event, our co-semi-main event, a championship match. Well, actually, no. We're not going to do that. Where I decided right this second that we are going to do our final key to victory match. Because yes, as the stakes are very high for this match, they are not as high for the next 2 matches coming up. This is the lightweight division key to victory match, and our very first contestant is Toon Link. Our next contestant, Young Link. After him is Zero Suit Samus, Sonic, Lemmy, not Bowser Jr., somebody who has had a rough time in both singles and tag team. Next up is Villager, and our final contestant, Inkling. And for the last time, I will explain the rules for the key to victory match. 300% HP. 1 stock, 1 fall to a finish. As if somebody is eliminated, they are out. The final 2 will decide who gets points. The runner-up will get 2 points in overall score. If in their overall score, the first first place competitor that will not be Toon Link will get a grand total of 5 overall points. That could have been explained better. Young Link has been eliminated. And so has Lemmy. Thank goodness. I mean, oh darn, or whatever. We are now down to our final 5. Zero Suit Samus, Villager, Diddy Kong, Sonic, and Inkling. Sonic and Zero Suit Samus seem to be in a lot of trouble right now, even though they do have a respectable percentage. Everybody else is above 150, except Diddy Kong, who is now 146. Sonic at 62%, Zero Suit Samus at 38%. 20% for Zero Suit Samus, 14, 11, 5, and 0. Zero Suit Samus has been defeated, followed closely by Sonic. We are now down to our final 3. One of these 3 will just barely miss out on gaining any sort of points here, and that person is Villager and Diddy Kong. Everybody pretty dang close. Literally could go any way. 40, 34, 31, 41, 22, 26, 13. Villager at 1 HP, and Villager has been eliminated. Inkling with 26 HP takes out Diddy Kong, takes the victory and the 5 overall points, boosting her standings potentially into the top 10. That is a huge victory. Now, the co-main event of the evening. This is a grudge match. Bigger than Lucas and Ness versus Pikachu and Pichu, despite that one being pretty big itself. This is a rematch for the Heavyweight Division Championship. The champion, King K. Rool, going up against the first Heavyweight Division Champion, the former Heavyweight Champion, King DDD. These guys have... I don't know where the words went. I was trying to hype this up, and I screwed it up because I'm dumb. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking, because usually when I talk, I sound like a complete idiot. We're just gonna let these guys do the talking. This is going to be a good match. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna stop talking. I'm just going to continue sounding like an idiot, though. These guys doing very well against each other, already at high percentages. King DDD with 82%, 92%, 106%. King K. Rool really taking it to King DDD early. Now, if anybody doesn't remember, the reason King DDD is in the number 1 position, the number 1 position, is because of his extremely dominant 3-0 victory over Wario a few weeks ago. Snake was in the number one position for a few weeks in a row. Kind of flopped in these last couple weeks. Definitely heavily choked on the high stakes of being in the first position. King DDD, with a single match, put himself in the number one position, gaining 5 overall points. A pretty dominant 3-0 victory over Wario. Both guys with high percentages, right around tied, almost. They were tied with percentages, but King DDD is down to 1 stock. King K. Rool with 2. King K. Rool definitely has some wiggle room here. Definitely doesn't want to mess with that wiggle room, however, because King DDD can pack a heavy punch. King K. Rool just shot King DDD at a duck. That was exciting. And oh man, this is tense. Oh my goodness. Oh, King DDD is at such a high percent. I cannot stand this. Just eliminate him. Oh goodness gracious. I hate I hate this. Oh gosh, come on. This is not acting, folks. I cannot act at all. This is me genuinely being tense because King DDD at 200%. Oh my goodness, has 1 stock left. King K. Rool with 2, definitely. Oh my goodness, we are down to 1 stock apiece. Whoever loses this match will only be... Oh my gosh, that was crazy. And still, your heavyweight division champion, King K. Rool, finally defeating in the grudge match King DDD for the 2nd time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point in the evening, the main event of Key to Victory, the May pay-per-view. It is a tag team division match. I am very excited because for the past several weeks, I have been hyping this up. I have been setting the scene, setting the stage, and we are finally here. The first ever, the inaugural tag team division champions will be crowned here today. Number 1 seed with 18 overall points. Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and Banjo and Kazooie represented tonight by both heavyweights, going up against the 2nd seed, 15 points overall, Zelda and Sheik. Let's bring in the first 2. We have King DDD and Banjo going up against Zelda and Sheik. Apologies for this. I'm just... Let's get this started. This is the main event of the evening for the inaugural Tag Team Division Championships. Number 1 seed, Donkey Kong and Banjo and Kazooie, also represented by Diddy Kong, going up against the number 2 seeded Zelda and Sheik. This promises to be a huge, hard-hitting match. We have 2 heavyweights in Banjo and Kazooie and Donkey Kong, 1 middleweight in Zelda, and 1 lightweight division member in, Sheik. Now, you might say to yourself, wouldn't Donkey Kong and Banjo have an upper hand in this match because they are both heavyweights? I say to that, no. Because Bowser Jr. and Bowser are both heavyweights, and they are in the tag team division, and they stink. They are bad. They are terrible. But Villager and Isabel are both really good in the tag team division. I believe they're at no losses so far, but they do not have the plus or minus record that you need in order to be in the number 1 and number 2 spots. Despite them being so dominant, they are both lightweight division members, as is Sheik, and we are currently tied. Zelda could potentially be being eliminated at any time. People are bugging me on my phone during the main event, and I am not happy, not amused at all. One viewer, I believe, is myself watching right now, and it doesn't matter. I'm having fun. Sheik going down to 1 stock. Zelda at 2. Banjo finally joining the party again after getting stuck on the side. Donkey Kong with 2 stock. Banjo with 3. You've got to think that both teams, when it comes to knowing each other's partner, are pretty even, considering Zelda and Sheik are the same person. Banjo and Donkey Kong have been around each other for quite a long time now. Partners in crime for quite a while now. Donkey Kong and Banjo, both with pretty high percentages right now, could both be going down a stock pretty. And your winners in the main event and the first tag team division champions. Whoever is making my phone ring needs to stop it. Sheik with a -3. Zelda with a -2. People are annoying me right now. My phone is exploding for literally no reason. Anyways, that is Key to Victory, folks. Key to Victory finally over after 2 attempted streams, 2 failed streams. Still not a very successful stream, had a lot of issues, but I had fun near the end, which means that it was good altogether. And as we get out of here, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for watching. I'm going crazy. These people need to stop texting me. We had a pretty good card here today. Bowser, Falco, and Inkling all winning their Key to Victory matches. Very first Key to Victory matches, that was huge. Rob, female We Fit trainer, and Alamar winning top 10, tied top 10 record matches here today. Lucas and Ness with a very dominant performance over Pikachu and Pichu. Grudge match in the tag team division. King K. Rool and Iggy in the heavyweight and middleweight divisions holding on to their championships, but Mr. Game & Watch losing his lightweight contendership, losing his lightweight title to Larry and Iggy, both part of the Bowser Jr. circle of people. Both are champions now, and the first ever EnCW Tag Team Division champions, Banjo and Kazooie, Donkey Kong, and in association, Diddy Kong. I would like to say thank you again for joining. I'm heading out. This was ENC Wrestling presents Key to Victory. Bye.